Let's be clear about what happened last night.
Because they are doing their damnedest to muddy the waters and make it unclear.
Yep. No, like to be serious, let's be 100% clear about what happened last night. First and foremost, Bernie Sanders won the Iowa caucus.
Correct.
Yep. This is, by the way, not a troll. We're not sending you out. We're not trolling. We are gloating. And you should be too. We are celebrating and we are gloating.
So if you're like us, I mean, you probably spent last night fucking clawing your eyes out, watching TV, wondering what the fuck was going on. But here's what happened. A couple days before, on stage at our Iowa City show, we found out right before we go on stage that the Des Moines Register decided to spike the single most important poll of the entire election season, to spike it and not release it in an completely unprecedented. CNN canceled their hour-long special to unveil the last poll before the Iowa caucus.
This is the poll. Insofar as polls are ever important in that they matter to people, this is the one.
They spiked it due to a technical glitch brought to their attention by the Pete Buttigieg campaign. They spiked it because of a technical glitch, even though while we were on stage, and don't be fucking fooled, every journalist in this state saw the same results we did that we read out on stage. Those have since now been leaked, and it held true to what we said on stage, which showed that Bernie was 22, Elizabeth Warren 18, Buttigieg in third, Biden in fourth.
Yep.
They spiked that fucking poll, and it took me a while to process it, but I was like, holy shit, are they really doing this?
Yeah.
Are they really doing this? And then last night, they spiked the whole fucking Iowa caucus.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
The only reason any person in Iowa lives here.
Yes.
The only reason they think this place is not like Nebraska.
No. I need this.
Ain't no caucus here, and there never was one.
No, again, this was not the Iowa State Democratic Party. This was them in conjunction with the Democratic National Committee that made them fall on their sword and end the Iowa caucus. This will be the last Iowa caucus ever held.
Oh, yeah.
They made them end their precious Iowa caucus to spike the results that, like that poll, we all know to be true.
Yep.
That Bernie Sanders won convincingly.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Good riddance. If this is the way it had to happen, good. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we won twice. Because Bernie won, and now we're getting rid of this absurd, anti-democratic, archaic, fucking feudal, pseudo-democratic procedure. Every time someone asks me what a caucus system is, I have to panic and kind of half remember what it was. And it is my job to know it because it is so fucking stupid. It is a purely voluntarist system where people who, one, don't work evenings or can get off work. Mm-hmm. Two, feel confident enough in the process to think that they can participate. Three, have childcare. Four, have transportation. Five, are familiar and comfortable enough with the fucking language. Can go in, and there's a reason. Okay, do you know what the record high of 2008 Iowa caucus participation was?
Give me that data.
16.1%. They were like, damn shit, this is huge. This is democracy. They were so excited about that. 2016 was 15.7. When you look at these things, they're completely absurd. And more than all of those other things where it's just difficult to find time and a place to do this bullshit fucking, I don't know, children of the corn, community meeting version of democracy, small towns are fucking tyrannical. And when people romanticize community, I want to guess that they've never lived in one. I want to guess that they've never known a single teen mom who had trouble renting an apartment locally because her brother's girlfriend punched a state trooper in front of a 7-Eleven. People have to be very careful when you live in a small community because everyone knows who everyone else is. You can be discriminated against through employment, through housing. The right to be private about what you want to vote for and who you want to vote for is so essential to democracy.
We were watching this last night. I was watching it on TV first, and then we ended up in the Holiday Inn where the Bernie headquarters and rally was, and where he gave his comments on the night of. We were in the press room watching this. There were foreign journalists there. We were in the back of the room, posted up next to a setup by like Japanese television, and all I could think about.
Also, they do say Trumpu. I heard it. I swear.
All I could think about is I've been like asking myself, how far are they really going to go to stop what's coming? How far are they really going to go? When they spiked that poll, I was aghast. I literally could not believe that they would do something like that. And then we all saw on national television, not national television, they humiliated American democracy on a global stage. On a global stage for one reason and one reason only. A, to prevent Bernie Sanders from giving a victory speech in prime time. Two, to muddy the water so much and make any result that comes out of Iowa so vague and confusing that basically nobody will have anything to say about like who won or didn't. We know who won. It was Bernie. And they literally set themselves on fire. The precious data that they all love so much, they threw in a fucking trash compactor.
Coming for their lands. And instead of even at this point trying to fight for them and fail them, they're like, fuck it, we'll just burn the crops.
Yep.
And I do want to say something that I said last night to a lot of people. Like, a lot of people were fucking heartbroken last night. And I initially felt pissed off and sad too. But the more I talked to people and started like talk people down, the more I realized, no, we fucking won. The only thing is they didn't let us have a victory party on their terms.
Yes.
They probably never will let us have a victory on their terms, but that doesn't fucking matter.
Yes.
That doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter, just like it doesn't fucking matter that Bernie isn't on doing the Allen Ginsberg special like Pete does on all the morning shows. He's on fucking Joe Rogan, which has a greater reach.
Yep.
It doesn't fucking matter that he doesn't get coronated in Iowa like Pete does.
And you know what?
Because
Have your own fucking victory parties. Tweet them at us.
This is still your victory. You still did this, and they want you to feel beaten down. They want you to feel fucking disconnected, and they want you to feel like you are overwhelmed and powerless in the face of the process. But you are so powerful that they blew up their own fucking. They fucking did the Looney Tunes where they got blackface from blowing up TNT in their fucking faces. They are the Roadrunner, and you turn them into that. And then we go again. We go into New Hampshire, and we will make them run into a fucking tunnel painted onto the side of a wall.